a lot of, I think, what we focus on is it's culture, and it's psychological safety. It's really all of that stuff that we've got to get right at the very beginning, because then you can prepare your teams for almost anything.
And what are certain fundamentals that you found about these kind of cultural changes? You mentioned psychological safety, the people feeling safe about the change. What about motivation? How can we get them motivated about embracing change and not feeling at risk because of it?
And I think this is when we need to challenge some of these, let's say, workplace expectations. For example, there's a lot of talk about work-life balance. I completely get it. I completely get where it's coming from. But if you actually think about it, it's not like that TV show Severance. You can't have necessarily work-life balance in that way, because if you put a hard kind of break between work and life, you're trying to live two lives almost. And so, what we always encourage organizations to do, it's more this idea of work-life integration. Right? How do you create a workplace and a culture that allows people to want to be there? Now, I completely get that the work is difficult. There's going to be a lot of pressure. I mean, as naturally there would be. But still, there's things that we could do to allow people to feel recognized and part of the winning, and to feel that sense of fulfillment and purpose and work as they would in life. And so, some of these things, you come back to psychological safety. What does it actually mean to create a sense of belonging across teams and across people? And if you can do that to a high level, suddenly you don't really have a workforce anymore. It's not, a human resource anymore, but rather you've just got a good group of people, willing to go to battle with you.
In a very fundamental point around psychological safety, and I feel that is also one of the pillars of innovation. Once, if people feel safe in this space, then they feel okay to innovate as well, or think outside the box. Because unless you're happy about your space in your mind in terms of your career, where you are, and then that hunger for that next challenge comes.
Completely agree.
And I feel that is one thing which we really need to inject into Australian workforces a lot more. That hunger for innovation.